Hello. Welcome to my channel. Here you'll find Karen culture and history, story, and much more. Please subscribe, like and comment below. Let's get into the video. Life in refugee camps. From the time Burma's civil war started in 1949, civilians have been displaced by war. Until 1984, Karen civilians would flee to liberated zones on the Thai-Burma border. In 1984, the Burmese army attacked Kamura and made the war on the Thai-Burma border, and Karen refugees began fleeing across the border into Thailand. Often entire communities would just move a kilometer across the border, and when it became clear they could not return, they would rebuild in a refugee camp. The KNU ran a parallel government in the liberated zones, and this was recreated in the refugee camps, with schools, clinics, police and courts. Karen is used in refugee camps as a common language and is taught and used as the language of instruction in refugee schools. English, Thai and Burmese are taught as additional languages. More recently, schools providing skills training and post-high school education have been established. Christian churches, Buddhist monasteries and Muslim mosques were also built in the refugee camps, and there is a Baptist Theological College in Maila refugee camp. A consortium of 8 agencies provides rations of rice and fish-based aid. Refugees grow their own vegetables and raise chickens and pigs. Refugees who have employment in the camps as teachers or medics receive salaries from aid organizations. Other refugees work outside the camps, although they risk being detained, robbed and sometimes raped by Thai police or soldiers if caught. Between 1995 and 1999, Burmese army attacked and burned down several refugee camps in Thailand, and some camps were relocated to safer locations. However, the refugee camps along the Thai-Burma border are probably among the safest and best organized in the world, and this is very much due to Karen refugees themselves. A major challenge for camps now is replacing the large number of refugee teachers, medics and NGO staff being resettled in Western countries. Most visitors find refugee camps to be surprisingly pleasant and happy places. Houses are built from bamboo and thatched with teak leaves, often divided by vegetable gardens. People are at least superficially happy and happy. Many Karen refugees are now being resettled in America, Australia and other Western countries. Resettlement is a contentious issue. One impact of resettlement is that most medics, school teachers and other educated refugees are leaving the camps, creating a skills shortage. Neither do all refugees want to be resettled. While many say they want to resettle in a Western country so their children have a better future, others are concerned about losing their traditional culture and way of life. As increasing numbers of refugees resettle, accurate information about life in Western countries is reaching the camps. While most Karen refugees resettling in Australia have positive experiences, refugees in America receive much less government support and find life much harder. A few Karen refugees have even returned from America, saying they are better off living in a refugee camp. Visiting refugee camps. It is Thai government policy that Western visitors to refugee camps require permission from the Ministry of Interior, and generally cannot sleep overnight in the camps. This policy is applied differently in different camps, and in some camps visitors may be allowed to visit during the daytime or be allowed to live in the camps for short periods. There are opportunities to volunteer in the camps, particularly for people who have skills in medicine or health, education or community development. People who want to volunteer but who do not have relevant skills can consider doing a short course in teaching English as a second language, and then assisting teaching English. Visitors need to be careful they do not make promises they cannot keep. Visitors may be asked for assistance for applying for funding for programs, or assistance resettling in Western countries. Visitors are encouraged to help as they can, but do not make promises they cannot deliver.